Do we have perhaps the best Zippy balisong yet? We just might, so stick around. You're definitely gonna want to see this.
Never let them tell me who I am. I am always gonna be my own man, and that's on God. That's on God.
What's going on? It's your boy Mills from Mills Flips, back with another balisong review, and this time on the Zippy Balisong Cycloid LC. Now, Zippy is a name I heard a lot a few months ago when I first got into this hobby. The entire balisong world spoke of the man Zippy like a king or a god who was sitting in the mountaintops staring down at the balisong world, waiting to make his mark with innovation. So when I heard he was dropping something new, of course I had to jump on it. And a little side story, early on he had like 6 of these that he was trying to sell on Instagram, and they sold out like that before the full drop happened. Now, I messaged him for one, and apparently he didn't see my message, and had he, I would have gotten one of those original 6. So, even though Zippy has no idea who I am, may not even watch this video, he messaged me when they were first listed on the website and said, hey bro, go ahead, cop yourself one. I haven't made the announcement yet, so you'll definitely get it before it sells out. So, shout outs to him for that. That is a really dope thing to do. Oh, you. Come here. We're trying to grow this channel, and help us do that. Hit subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thanks. Now, in the 3D printed plastic balisong world, we have the OG, the Squiddy, the Forge products, and perhaps the most popular, the LDY balisong Frank P. And I have been able to flip the Frank P, as well as a Rhinox, which is another balisong we'll be reviewing very soon. But plastic balisongs and 3D printed balisongs have not traditionally been my thing. And I say traditionally in the entire 2 months that I've been flipping, but you know. Anyway, let's go ahead, drop down low, show you everything that this came with, talk about the stats on it and everything, flip it a little bit for you. Then we're gonna come back up top and give you our final thoughts.
I've seen where the proof is. These cops target black.
All right, so we're down low taking a look at that Zippy Balisong Cycloid LC, and we did a full unboxing on this with the GoPro. We'll have that popping up on the screen for you in case you want to see the true unboxing experience. But we just want to make sure we still show you, if you didn't watch that video, everything that it came with. So it did come with a bunch of stickers that I already put on my Bali cases, so we aren't gonna show that here. But we've also got a little hardware bag over here with extra weights and the conversion kit to convert it to the Kershaw Lucha. It can be converted to a live blade with the Kershaw Lucha. Very, very cool. And everything you need to do that is included in here. You also, of course, got that pouch, and that pouch is very nice. Camera focus, will you please? Yeah, so here's a look at that Cycloid LC, and it does feature channel construction handles, as you can see there. It's glass reinforced nylon. It weighs anywhere from 2.55 to 2.82 ounces, depending on which weight you are using. Now, the pivots in this are bearings with what he calls precision raceways, and he is Zippy. Don't need thread locker on this, nothing like that. We'll get a close-up of those pivots so that you guys can see. My camera is having issues focusing today. It doesn't like me. Hey! So I guess my puppy literally does not want me to finish this down low because he started pooping right behind me. So you have the Zippy spacers, and they provide that jimping on the side, as well as this design on the handles that looks very cool, but it also adds to the grip on this guy. When we move up to the blade, you can see we got the Zippy logo in there, and you've got the different weights right here. These are actually the weights. They look like little BBs. As is, it is slightly handle biased. Doesn't feel too handle biased, to be honest. It's pretty neutral-ish. And we do have a bite handle indicator on this side. Very cool. And because you get to customize it and pick your colors from this thing on the blade to these two spacers at the bottom, I chose black to kind of be the bite handle indicator on the bite handle side. Looks very cool. Feels very durable. It does have a pivot ramp similar to the Parallax, and it's got tang pins that add to the sound. We'll do a little bit of a sound test up top with this guy. But now that we've given you an up close and in-depth look at the Zippy Balisong Cycloid LC, the Kershaw Lucha compatible one, let's go ahead, go up top, and talk about it a little bit more after we show you some flipping. Oh, I read somewhere that chaplains on this is not easy, and I'm a very big noob, and there's a chaplain, and it's kind of going forever and ever and ever.
next. I watch TV alone and I don't wanna be alone.
All right, so we are back up top from taking an up close and personal look at the Cycloid LC from our homie Zippy Balisong. And I gotta say, in terms of 3D printed and plastic balisongs, I am really enjoying this. I've been trying to practice the sound test a little bit, and I understand that plastic and 3D printed balisongs ain't the best for sound tests, but we'll try it nonetheless. It doesn't really make a sound. And that is kind of intentional. We have the modular weight system, which adjusts this anywhere from 2.55 to 2.82 grams or ounces, or I don't even remember. My brain ain't working. I got a puppy who's been keeping me up all night, and he's super cute, and I love him to death, and his name is Nugget, but he doesn't let me sleep because he's got to go pee every 2.5 hours. So let's break down some different scoring categories. And this has kind of been different for me for every video, and I apologize for that. Eventually we'll streamline it, but for now, well, I'm getting a feel of how I want to make these videos. We're kind of just gonna throw out what we throw out, you dig? And of course, we're grading these against other plastic and 3D printed balisongs, not against a Tsunami or a Serif, all right? Let's just keep it real. Now for aesthetic, I really dig this. It has a metal balisong look in a way, if you know what I'm saying, compared to a lot of other 3D printed balisongs, and I actually really dig that. So for aesthetics, to me, it's a 5 out of 5. Now for flippability, it actually flips pretty damn good. I do got to say, as a noob balisong flipper, I like how it flips better than the Frank P. And my homie over on IG, Mr. M Buddy from Hawaii, would disagree, and I know it, but I gotta say I like it better. So for flippability compared to other plastic balisongs that I've had experience with, I also give it a 5 out of 5. For customability, I mean, come on, it's Zippy, he's the king of custom. Y'all know this already. 5 out of 5. For innovation, well, he's got his own special bearing system. You don't need thread locker. You got the modular weight system, the blade and everything, and all the different things that you can customize look cool. So that's a 5 out of 5 for me. The durability, I've dropped it quite a bit. It feels very durable in your hand, way more durable than any other plastic or 3D printed balisong that I've ever held. 5 out of 5. And I forgot with innovation, so let's back up just a little bit, that this is also compatible with the Kershaw Lucha, which is something else we're going to talk about in just a moment. Because for value, that's where this thing kind of takes a hit, because this is $100, and for a 3D printed or plastic balisong, that's pretty pricey. Now granted, it's a very high quality one, and so it's sort of like paying for a Nabali's versus a Squid Industries or Machine Wise in terms of an LDY Frank P and this guy. But although, like I mentioned, I like flipping it better than the Frank P, I don't necessarily like flipping it $60 better. When I could have got 2 Frank Ps and kept $20, that does come with a problem. So in that regard, I'm giving this a 2 out of 5 for value. But hold on. If you also have a Kershaw Lucha and these handles are also appealing to you and you would like to use them with your Kershaw Lucha, well, guess what? I would give that a value of 5 out of 5, because not only do you have a 3D printed balisong, but you've also got some additional handles for your Kershaw Lucha, and this came with the kit to convert that over. So depending on where you sit with this on value, that's how I see it. And of course, customer service and shipping and all that with Zippy is extremely fast and extremely well done, so that also gets a 5 out of 5. But anyway, it's been your boy Mills from Mills Flips, back with another balisong review, and this time on the Cycloid LC from our homie Zippy, and I am signing out. Peace.
Never let them tell me who I am. I am always gonna be my own man, and that's all.